Well, season 2 of Doctor Who is going to be even worse than we thought. I've got a deep dive for you into all the new writers that Russell T Davies brought on board. It's like he went to a pride parade in London and there was talk about a pride parade last year where a guy got naked and sat in a kiddie pool and put up a sign and asked people to pee on him. This is how degenerate these people are. Sorry to start the video like this, but I remembered it, and so you have to remember it too. And I think that's what Russell T Davies was doing when looking for his writer's room. This is just a joke, but yeah, sorry for the mental image to start the video. If you enjoy my sense of humor, hit the like and subscribe button. That's all you can do is laugh at this stuff at this point, people, because it's just so sad what they've done to Doctor Who, what they've done to everything across media. And Russell T Davies is one of the most corrupt people out there, and you could see exactly what he's doing. He's just taking Disney's money and he's running with it and just doing his own little woke production and just destroying the legacy of this beautiful franchise. It's so sad to watch. But we are going to cover it the whole way here. I really appreciate y'all for being here. And I'm a science fiction writer myself. If you like non-degenerate science fiction, check out my Stars Entwined. The Arishan War here is a beautiful trilogy. It's about a guy who embeds himself on an alien starship to bring back technology and the plans of the alien force to humanity to try to save them in the middle of a war. It builds up really big. There's some beautiful twists and turns in this that go over the 3-book trilogy. Read the whole trilogy this weekend. This is where to start. This is a wonderful spot. I have a new series that I'm developing right now that's going to spin out of this, and I'm so excited. It is the funnest science fiction I've ever written coming out very, very soon. Start here. Catch up, guys. It's in the description below. It's available on ebook, print, and audio, all 3 formats for your convenience. My audiobook producer is a great guy, too. So if you want to support him, it's a good way to do so. All right. So Doctor Who's in trouble, everybody. Ratings are lowest on record. The rumors keep swirling about potential cancellations after Russell T Davies relaunched with a gay black doctor, which failed to resonate with longtime sci-fi audiences. Now it's revealed the entirety of this new Season 2 writing team is gay or trans. They did this big announcement a while back, and they actually really pushed this Juno Dawson person, who's a complete degenerate. And this was not a good announcement. I don't know why BBC would go with this in early 2025 to try to promote their thing. But Juno Dawson actually literally writes groomer books about trying to get kids to come out of the closet and how to do that for their parents and the like. It's really gross. And as you can see, it's called This Book is Gay. And there's some other books that Juno Dawson has written very similarly. But not only that, but Dawson has done a podcast drama of Doctor Who, which has been described by The Guardian as very gay and very trans. So this is exactly what this person does, just throws in identity politics, obnoxious stuff into everything. And of course, when this was announced and they leaned into it, fans pushed back. And so Juno Dawson wrote this whole Instagram reel complaining about the bigoted fans, the usual, right? It's always the fans' fault. It's never their fault for pushing their strange fetishes onto everything that nobody actually wants to watch. We used to like Doctor Who because it had great science fiction. It had beautiful concepts. It was really up there. It was quality science fiction. Some of the best writers in the business actually came in to write Doctor Who and actually do some wonderful things that were just wonderful concepts and interesting science fiction themes. They don't care about that anymore. I mean, obviously, Russell T Davies said, as he was restarting this series, that he's going to lean into fantasy now. He's going to dumb it down for the new generation, for those modern audiences who don't know how to read. And that's exactly what he's done. He's made something that's a complete travesty, a complete train wreck, very, very difficult to watch. And with a production budget, the saddest part of all, it's beautiful because Disney has poured money into this. And so the production of Doctor Who actually looks visually better than ever before. It's just they polished a turd. And so you've got a polished turd of a show that's been as a result. Now, naturally, it's been very much a disaster of identity politics. We've had Sir Isaac Newton replaced by an Indian actor, like an actual historical figure who's, white erasure right there. You can see Russell T Davies' little laughy face. He just loves it. It's like he's trolling the audience intentionally. Of course, we have the gay black doctor who in the episode Rogue abandoned his companion to go make out with a man. It was just totally terrible stuff. They've emasculated the character so much. He cries in every single freaking episode. It's terrible. And so it's really, really sad what they've done to the character in the show. And it's about to get worse. Yes, it is. So I showed you Juno Dawson, but there's 3 other writers that they pushed into this. The first one is Inua Ellams. And what's interesting, I always notice with these diversity hires, they always list in their bios and all that, award-winning author, and so of course it's some award you've never heard of, and he won it somewhere, and so they love to do this, right? And then you always look on Amazon, and these award-winning authors, 5 ratings, so literally nobody read this. Black T-shirt collection. Yes, a T-shirt is something most people have. Yes, very, very, very deep. A news story about 2 Foster brothers building a global T-shirt brand. On their journey to a market in Nigeria, to a swept shop in China, Matthew and Muhammad discover consequences of this success. Oh, just so nuts. Tackles capitalism. Sectarianism and homophobia in modern-day Nigeria. Please clap, everybody. This is very virtuous. So this is who's writing Doctor Who now. He's also got a poetry collection called 13 Fairy Negroes. Yes, if you want to read some fairy Negro poetry, this is the spot for you, my friends. Groundbreaking. They always call it groundbreaking. No, it's not. It's just the same old crap that nobody wants to buy every single time. Crazy. And yes, it sold over 2,000 copies. Well, good work on there. I guess that's more than the Black T-shirt collection did. But he also has his work described as exploring masculinity, homosexuality, and religion, which you know exactly what they mean. It's just a anti-Christian sort of rant on this front. Well, that's one of our writers. So we've got, I guess it's 2 now. We got Juno Dawson. We got 13 Fairy Negro Tales, who's a gay black man also. Pete McTeague is another one. And yes, another award winner who's helped write for the female iteration of Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker, everybody's least favorite era outside of this one, is known at the end of his Wikipedia page for producing a play called 1978, a musical film about Sydney, Australia's gay and lesbian Mardi Gras. I guess Sydney, Australia has a gay and lesbian Mardi Gras. I didn't know that, and I didn't need to know that. And again, another gay dude on Doctor Who. So now we've got Russell T Davies gay, Nikuti Gatwa gay, Juno Dawson gay. I know trans, whatever, but a guy pretending to be a girl's gay. Come on. And Pete McTeague gay. We got one more. Surely this person will have some different diverse representation. Will be inclusive of straight people, right? Is that it? Sharma Angel Wallfall. Me with my wife. It's a lesbian woman. A lesbian black woman. There we go, my friends. Not just an award winner. Yes, this is also an award winner who nobody's ever heard of. She's also the judge of the Heart of Wales LGBTQ plus writing competition. So she actually gives out these awards to virtue signaling people who nobody knows what the award is, the Heart of Wales Award, so somebody could put it on their bio also and never sell any books. This is the last one. So we've got 4 new writers. All of them gay. What are the odds? I mean, in a population of like 3% of the population, they're 100% of the Doctor Who writing crew. So in their effort to be more diverse and inclusive, guess what? They've done quite the opposite. They've made it not diverse, not inclusive. They've made it exactly the same schlock that it's been before. And with this writing team, I mean, last year at least they had Stephen Moffat and the lady who from Loki from Disney Plus, like trying to do something. You know it's going to get worse. I can't believe it gets worse because it was so bad. This last season of Doctor Who was the most terrible thing I've ever watched on science fiction TV. I would say it's even worse than Star Trek Discovery. Yeah, that's I know. It's tough. But it's going to get worse. This season 2 is going to sink Doctor Who. And, of course, we had those rumors earlier this week that it's already been canceled after season 2. That's not the case. They are waiting for ratings in order to determine whether they're going to cancel it or not. So I guess it basically is canceled because we already know what the ratings are going to be. They can pretend they don't all day long, but with all this doubling down, with all this identity politics that Russell T Davies just wants to make some weird self-insert sort of homo show out of, this is going to be something that's going to be a big train wreck for Doctor Who, and we know it. And this is who your writers are. Are you thrilled? Are you very inspired by their potential science fiction? Notice none of them are science fiction writers. Like one of them writes books about being gay, magical fairy Negro poetry, plays about being gay, and musicals about being gay. I mean, none of them actually come from a science fiction background. Like, why don't they just? Well, we know why. It just drives me crazy. This pisses me off. And we're going to cover it the whole way, my friends. I don't know if I'm going to review every episode this year like I did last year because I couldn't stand watching it. It was so bad. I don't want to watch it, my friends. Don't make me do it. Right. Leave a comment down below. Will you be watching this train wreck? Hit the like and subscribe button, and please check out Real Science Fiction. This is the type of stuff they don't want to get out there because they don't want you to have an alternative to all the stuff that Doctor Who's been doing. But it is wonderful. You are going to love this. It's in the description below. And thank you so much for your support. It's been a wonderful few months of sales, and I'm so inspired to write these next books. You guys are in for a treat when these come out. Thank you for being there.